Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Expecting to have a little fun with a 16 by 20 inch canvas that I'm going to prime really quickly again so I get some coverage, at least around the outside edges. I'm planning on putting some white Anita's metallic into the center along with some other things, probably underneath a shovel full of paint, or maybe more than one. And then I'm going to then I'm going to swipe. That was weird. So this is an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. If you are not familiar, it is by far and away, in my opinion, the best paint spreading tool you can lay your hands on, and they're on my Amazon link, and my Amazon link is on my link tree. And my link tree, sans that dog here, is underneath the video. Underneath the link tree, you're going to find my email address too, should you want to reach me for anything. I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, and I do sell my artwork. I'm going to just spread that all the way. Stop talking about it. Do it. All right. So I have never really given myself the permission to do that. I've grabbed some 24 karat gold, some Prism Pour Hot Orchid, some orange from Color Art, some orange from Hobby Lobby, some Midnight, excuse me, is it? No, it's a golden, it's a metallic from Arteza, and it's called Golden Hour. And here is some of my favorite Purple Flash from Folk Art. And I'm going to fill this shovel right up by putting some more of my yellow with orange in it and some of my Decor Americana 24 karat gold that has orange in it, and a little bit of the Anita's white metallic, and finish up with maybe a little more hot orchid. I could have put some more white in there. We got some pretty cells in the shovel already. I should grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. Maybe I can get all of that out of there. Goes really pretty with my shovel too. New shovels at the dollar store for summer. Let some of that go right down over the edge. I might want to save that. Actually, I'll just wipe off whatever's in there onto my Lolify silicone mat and throw that shovel in the bucket so it'll be ready for me to use. Now in my other shovel, I want the Amethyst. That's an Artist Loft. The Electric Blue from Arteza. Maybe a little bit of that Hot Orchid. And a whole bunch of Turquoise from Folk Art, color shifting. And the Venetian Blue from Modern Masters. Oh, I'm being called to green. Okay then. So it's either the emerald green. No, I'm just going to do it. Okay, so I don't want to swipe, but I'm going to. First, I'm going to get the rest of this beautiful paint right out of my shovel. Because I can. The name of my first book, it's on the Amazon link. The Amazon link is on the link tree. I mentioned that, didn't I? It's right next to my second book called Unlimited Possibilities, which is what I like to think of when I think of fluid art. Well, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to want a bunch of gold to try and swipe. I'm going to throw this shovel into the bucket also. I might be sorry. But I have other shovels. If I need a shovel, I can grab a shovel. So what color do I not feel like I have enough of? Because I'm going to put some of that right in there. I'm almost out of this. I'm so sad. The electric blue from Arteza is awesome. But you can't buy it unless you buy 7 other tubes of paint. Which means I'm not happy about that because I've just emptied my second set. And now I have lots of colors left, but none of the electric blue. Alright, so that's cool. Maybe I will just give myself permission to do whatever I feel like doing, and that's a good idea for me. Now I wanted some gold for sure. I don't want to do anything to this. Son of a gun. I wanted some gold for sure because it sells so beautifully. And I'm gonna just have to do it. I even like the white behind. I don't sound like I'm gonna do it, do I? Oh well. I'm gonna have to remember these colors. So I have a few swipe tools here. And I think what I'm gonna do is grab, I'm either gonna use this one. I've got a long, thin one too. I've got several. I haven't really used that one with a point on it, but I wanted to use something with a point on it. I think I'm going to use this one with a point on it. Let's give a little bit of, let's use the gold and see what happens. That is Amsterdam Black with Minwax pre-stained wood conditioner in it. And I like those black cells enough to feel better about my decision. And I did just mix up some paint, some Decor Americana 24 karat gold, so I'm not feeling too bad about being wasteful. Oh, nice cells, really nice cells. Just gonna keep right on doing it. I thought about tipping, but I don't really need to. I do want to spread that paint. Oh, I just got rid of something I really liked. Thought about putting some purple in the bottom, so maybe I'll do that. Because I like it. Let's just put some of this red on top of it and see what happens. Just once. Well, I didn't get any cells. And I didn't get any purple either. Alright, back to the what we were doing that was working. I'll wipe this off. I got a few cells, just not many. But I totally loved how that purple looked right there too. So it's not beyond the realm of possibility. I just want to push this up and back. I keep expecting that to go all the way to the bottom, and I guess it sort of kind of is, but not in the way I had intended. But the colors are fantastic. I may wind up going up over the top. I'm going to have to try it. Kind of want to put some turquoise at the top. Not so sure about that. There, that's a little better. I don't mind that. Turquoise at the top and the purple at the bottom. That's what my muse said in my ear. So there's my turquoise. I don't want to put the purple in until I'm done. I got some really cool cells. There, I guess that one worked. I want to try a different one of these. This reminds me of some neon trees, a forest I did recently. Or at least I reposted it recently. Yes, maybe if I press on that, I'll get what I'm looking for, which is more paint coming down out of the colors. Yep, they're looking like trees to me. Just totally neon, that's all. Which leads me to think that maybe I should not have pulled that out of there. Maybe I want to throw a few more loopy-loops in here. Just because I can. Because they're pretty. That's pretty neat. Am I done? That's a good question. Ha! Not sure I'm done. I want to use a smaller tool and see what happens. Or let's just say a different shape tool. I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint because I haven't really affected so much of the paint. Huh. That leaves a nicer, wider mark, and I kind of like that a lot about it. That's what I wanted. I'm just trying to be a little cautious. I kind of want to put some green up at the top, but maybe not. There isn't a tremendous amount of green. Kind of want something on both sides. I'm trying to convince myself to do these paintings in stages so I can become inspired as I go along and add the extra elements that I think I want. I don't always squeeze the paint onto the little paddles either. A lot of times I have a dip dish. In case you're new, these little paddles are great. I was calling them hose, but maybe that's not appropriate. They do lots of cool stuff. And if you want to make them, there is a video for tools. Kind of want to dip and see what happens. Because I can. Huh. And it doesn't seem to affect the paint I'm stealing from much. Maybe a little bit. When I dip colors into the opposite or different color. That's pretty neat. I wasn't sure about dragging through that white, but I'm kind of enjoying doing it now. I just want to not make the mistake of going further than I'm supposed to go. And I'm not sure what supposed to go means. But I am loving using my little tool. I like the curved edge. And I like using it, it's more or less a paintbrush. And it is making my not trees look more like trees. And I can actually substantiate them. I can make them wider at the bottom with whatever colors I'm stealing, so they do look like a grove of trees now, which is something I've wanted to do for a few days. And I should show you before I torch. So there's my trees. I wasn't sure what they were until they told me. And they are. They're funky trees. They're great colors. That's all that's required to keep me happy is great colors and fun shapes. And to be able to swipe. I love swiping. So I torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint, and if I'm lucky, there's a catalytic reaction, and I also create cells, patterns of cells are enhanced, especially wherever the paint is agitated. I've got 2 minutes to tell you guys that I do sell my artwork, and if you're interested in making a purchase or an inquiry at least, look for the email address directly under Show More underneath the video, underneath the link tree, where you can find all kinds of my links, including my brand new Legallerist, which is fashion clothing from Montreal. Beautiful dresses. Yes, I'm risking a few spirals. It's my thing. I never think it hurts anything to throw a few spirals in there. At all. I quite like them. I could even throw a couple dots in there if I were feeling really belligerent. I'm going to have to do a whole painting with a dish of paint and dip my tools and just make patterns in a canvas, in a wet canvas. That might be really kind of neat. I'm loving my shapes. I love you guys. There's 93,000 of you. If you're brand new, please be welcomed. If you're not new, thank you for still being here. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We'd love to have you. I'm going to zoom in so you can see some of this amazing stuff. Could be a party. It's trees to me, but it could be a party to a lot of people. People often see parties in my paintings. Please, I asked for a thumbs up, so thank you very much for the thumbs up. If you share my videos, you help me out when you watch them the longest. That's the assistance that might keep my channel alive. I really appreciate that. I got 1 minute left to tell you guys that there's an exhibition video on the end screen in the last 20 seconds of every video that will show you what the monthly drawing prizes are at the very beginning. For those of you who can help contribute to PayPal or Patreon so you can support the production of videos and keep me working. Thank you so much to everybody who's done so in the past. I really appreciate you keeping me painting, and thank you for the wonderful comments and compliments that keep my morale boosted. I really appreciate those too. My paint pouring recipes under the video. I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget I have 2,000 videos, and they're organized on 20 lists of 100 each and by topic and genre, and you can ask me questions if you want. My community board will show you tomorrow's video, and Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is my Facebook group for students, and there are 2 more. Totes and More is for shoppingpixels.com and Fine Art America. Look for the Teespring clothing underneath the video that has my designs on it if you want to be of assistance. There's a lot of fun to be had if you want to go shopping. I love you.